the best of money matters. Wealth Tracker.
Welcome to the Wealth Tracker, where we dive into the uncharted territories of niche investment strategies that promise to redefine wealth. Hello, I'm Hongbin Jeong. Now, Bitcoin kicked off the year in rally mode, fueled by optimism about the positive changes the new Trump administration was expected to make for the crypto industry. But that seems to have come to an end. Bitcoin has tumbled below $90,000 to hit the lowest level since mid-November, as the rally that followed Donald Trump's election to the White House reverses under the weight of his trade tariffs and a string of industry setbacks. Other cryptocurrencies also fell, with Ether, XRP, and Solana down sharply. But what's causing this sell-off? Is this the end of the crypto boom and the start of another crypto winter? Well, to find out more, joining me now is Ornella Hernandez, who's a presenter at Moniify Playbook. Ornella, welcome back.
Hey, Hongbin, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Ready to talk crypto.
All right. Well, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and a host of other cryptocurrencies have plummeted as much as 14% yesterday. In fact, Bitcoin tumbled below $90,000 to hit the lowest level since mid-November. It's down 20% from its high. What's triggering the sudden sell-off in crypto markets, Ornella?
Yeah, so the markets have been weakening over the past few days, but it's across the board, right? So that includes the stock market as well. And this just means that sentiment is down, that investors are fearful, so they decide to start selling. And then this selling pressure helps push the prices down. Then liquidation levels were hit, so any traders that maybe had taken out loans were forced to sell their crypto to pay them back, right? So it's been rough, like you said. And so rough that even a $2 billion worth of Bitcoin buy from Michael Saylor's company Strategy actually failed to lift this market sentiment. So lots of things going on right now, but yeah, we're in a rough spot.
I see. Well, sentiment in the crypto space has also soured following a series of recent industry-specific setbacks, including the biggest ever crypto hack targeting exchange Bybit and a meme coin scandal involving Argentina's President Javier Milei. Now, the Bybit hack in particular has added to fears about the safety of digital asset platforms once again. Ornella, tell us more about this Bybit hack. What should investors take note of?
Yeah, so basically Bybit, which is the world's second largest crypto exchange, suffered a record $1.4 billion hack at the hands of North Korea's Lazarus Group. And they stole over 400,000 Ethereum tokens. And I think they say that like headlines are calling this the biggest crypto heist of all time, but I think this may also be the largest heist of any kind. So that's including physical cash and even like stolen paintings or other assets. So something to note is that crypto, was once considered the worst money to steal because of blockchain transparency. But it seems like criminals are increasingly preferring it, especially when it comes to laundering the funds or illicit funds. So I guess North Korea must have taken advantage of stealing crypto because it's easy now. It's easy money to both take and to spend. So that's something that I guess we should keep in mind.
I see. Well, then how has this hack, impacted prices of Ether? Has there also been ripple effects to other coins? I mean, what has been the damage so far?
So Ether did take a hit, but it wasn't too much, honestly. It was around 5% of a dip, which for a hack of this size doesn't seem like a lot. So the biggest cryptocurrency that took the hit was Bitcoin, because I'm sure after ETH was hacked, people wanted to take their BTC off of exchanges. And we're still seeing the effects of this, like you said, with the sell-off. But some good news is that Bybit claims that it has managed to almost fully close the ETH gap and meet that withdrawals by securing what's called bridge loans of Ether. So hopefully they can make those investors whole again.
I see. Well, I mean, the Bybit hack is the latest in a string of events that have brought back, unhappy memories for crypto market participants. How's this recent event, shifted the sentiment towards crypto, especially compared to the market during Trump's inauguration?
Yeah, so the Bybit hack it's just one event, like you said, on top of many other stories that have come out recently that have tainted the market a bit. So, like you mentioned, in Argentina, but also Central African Republic and Cuba were involved in scam and fraudulent meme coins. We have celebrity coins that are likely rug pulls. Kanye West came out with one last week. So my hope is that centralized exchanges will just be more discerning when it comes to choosing to list a token or not. And the Bybit hack certainly did not help any of this and any market sentiment. But there are some positive headlines, like how the U.S. SEC has now dropped its enforcement and audit cases against the exchange Coinbase, the application Robinhood, platform OpenSea. So this is good because it shows that there is some change coming, at least the policy level in the U.S. So despite all these scams and frauds out there, which plague any industry, not just crypto, there are also some good things happening.
I see. Well, in fact, though, it looks like crypto markets have raised about $325 billion of market capitalization since Friday morning. Could we see a continuous sell-off, though? I mean, will this bloodbath continue? Does this signal the end of the crypto boom? And should we be preparing for another crypto winter?
Honestly, it's not something completely unexpected for crypto. Like I said, like these scams and hacks have been happening, but it happens across industries, the financial, banking industries. So I personally don't think that Bitcoin has hit the cycle's top yet. So drops like this don't personally worry me too much right now. I've always been of the opinion that red charts are a buying opportunity. So investors might just have to take the hit, the temporary hit, and buy the dip, as they say. But I don't think this necessarily signals a crypto winter right now.
Well, speaking of which then, are there any similarities or similar patterns from when the previous crypto winter hit, or not just yet?
I wouldn't say just yet, just the fact that this big, like the biggest hack ever has happened.
What could be, what could be a red flag for when the next crypto winter could hit then?
If the sell-offs do continue for much longer, then yes, of course, that's worrisome. And I think it'll just take a little bit of time to determine that. So hopefully, depending on how, like you mentioned before, with the U.S. administration and how they handle things, that will determine what happens.
I see. Well, you mentioned earlier there that crypto being in the red could be a buying opportunity. So should investors be so-called buying the dip then? I mean, what kind of risks does this also entail, though?
I think so. I'm definitely buying a little bit more now. But there's always risks when it comes to crypto, but it's like any investment, right? So just put in however much you can afford to lose. I would stick with Bitcoin and Ethereum. And also just note to investors, don't leave your money on exchanges, right? Because that's what gets hacked. So I always say to get a cold storage wallet like Ledger, for example, to keep your funds off of exchanges so that there's less likelihood of any hacks happening.
So it looks like we're not going to be entering a crypto winter anytime soon, but how can crypto markets recover at this point? I mean, what factors will drive the rally back up?
So it might take some time, and it might keep going down a bit before it goes back up. And Bitcoin has slipped, but it's, again, compared to past levels, it's not huge. And it's still up compared to how it was since the U.S. presidential election. So my hope is that the current White House administration and a more crypto-supportive Congress will start to change its policies, and that might be the differentiating factor with this cycle.
I see. Well, before we let you go here, Ornella, anything else you'll be watching in the crypto space in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, basically just to see how, keep my eyes monitoring the market and how the U.S. responds. And I'm also personally bullish on the projects, right? So it's not just the price of Bitcoin and Ether and Solana, but it's also all the innovation that's happening in the space. So I'm still bullish on AI and deep in projects. So I always tell people to look into that more. and invest more in the technology than just the cryptocurrencies if you're not just trying to make a quick buck.
I see. Well, thank you so much, Ornella, for joining me today.
Yes, of course.
Thank
Great
you.
to talk to you, Hongbin.
Great to have you on as well. That was Ornella Hernandez, who's a presenter at Moniify Playbook. This has been the Wealth Tracker with me, Hongbin Jeong.
Before acting on the information on Money FM, please consider if it's suitable for your own investment objectives, financial situation, and risk tolerance. To listen to more great interviews, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio at the App Store and Google Play.